live! Hey everybody, it is Saturday night, it is Atop the Fourth Wall plays Red Dead Redemption 2. Last week I died a lot.
Yeah!
Because I kept trying to kill some Confederates.
Oh, you robbed the boat.
Oh yes, and of course we had the great boat robbery where we robbed a floating casino. And yeah, that actually worked out pretty dang well. And now we are here doing more redding, deading, and redemptioning. We need to, I'm pretty sure what we left off on also, we're gonna meet up with some Native Americans and help them out.
That's right.
Oh, did you guys kill that vampire or whatever?
Oh yeah, we killed the vampire multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
Nice!
Because we wanted to do it right, and one of those times, unfortunately, the police decided to interrupt us while we were double tapping.
Oops.
Quintuple tapping.
So apparently they got the attention when I'm unloading bullets into a dead body, and they get upset about that.
Oh, they suck anyway. It's fine.
I see Lewis hasn't logged in yet. What?
Well, I guess you're just on the menu or something. Is that what they mean?
I'm in the menu. I haven't I just switched over to the game screen now. So anyway, here's this cool shot of Tombstone McShooty standing as the dust billows.
I love that posture.
Lois, you should introduce your co-presenters.
I probably should do that, but I won't. No, joining us this evening, we've got Crimson, we've got Lotus, we got Lotus Prince.
Hello.
And we got Eliza.
He was apparently now dead.
Hello, it's me, Eliza.
Oh, she just dropped. Oh, she might be having internet issues.
That's fine, she'll probably join in later. Otherwise, let us get to the Cowboys.
Yeah, it's very rude of the internet to be really rude to Eliza. I totally get it.
Also, I have a new mechanical keyboard. It's not as... I'm trying to show it off here. It is not as clicky-clacky as my old one. But it's...
That's good.
Well, I miss my old clicky-clacky keyboard is my point.
Oh, fair.
There is like a weird satisfaction in that.
Yeah, I always get satisfied whenever I have like a little mine's a little loud, but it's not as loud as my wife's. But there's always some sort of satisfaction from the clicky clacks.
On the plus side, it was originally a the original one was too loud to use on stream because it would be very distracting. So we'll test this out and see how this one works. It is different. It's lit as well. So, like, there's a bunch of backlight settings for it. I don't really need that, but it was what my brother recommended based off of, like, my price because I don't have a huge amount of money for it. He got me my original mechanical keyboard because he somehow, like, got his hands on, like, 12 of them and was distributing them.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, mine backlights, too. I have it on, like, a rain setting or whatever, and it just rains whenever my computer's on, and I kind of like it because it rains colors.
Yeah, I have one that has either, like, just... the lights just sit there, or there's some kind of shimmery effect, but I just turn it off because it distracts me.
Oh, by the way, if you guys aren't in Lewis's Discord yet, for $1, you could join the Discord, and you can join in on the next movie watch party, which I believe is going to be Street Fighter with Eliza in August. Yeah, Eliza's hosting a Street Fighter party. So for $1, go to patreon.com/ what, is it just atop the fourth wall?
AT4W.
Oh, AT4W, and donate $1 so you can join us, because everybody had fun watching the thing on Wednesday, so, you know.
And
Now
I bet my Discord crashed.
I figured it was either the Discord or that your internet just said nope and left.
Also, Max Hauser says, who do you think are Batman's greatest enemies, and which of those should James Gunn use?
Rock and roll.
Okay.
Yes. What is it, like the Rage of a Beast?
Yep.
Oh my god.
I honestly would love to see a Batman movie where his villain is Professor Hugo Strange.
That would be kind of nice, actually.
But now, as for, like, they've adapted pretty much all of Batman's, best villains. I think his best, honestly, I prefer the Riddler a lot. He's my favorite villain. I think Joker is still his best villain, but he's been adapted so many times now.
They've never actually adapted Hugo Strange into a movie, and it bothers me. Because he's like he was Batman's first villain.
Wasn't he in a couple of movies, but he's just kind of like a periphery character?
Yes.
Yeah.
But he's never been the villain. It's like, this was Batman's, like, first villain.
Also, Myriad Media Musings says, reminder for Trek fans here, no spoilers for the newest Strange New Worlds that kind of shadow dropped a while ago.
That's fine. Yeah, no spoilers on that. No spoilers on Secret Invasion.
No spoilers on Barbie. I still want to watch it.
Yeah, if you
don't post spoilers.
Spoil Barbie or Oppenheimer for me, I am going to punch you through the internet.
Okay, to be fair, in the case of Oppenheimer, considering it's a biopic.
Yeah, and it's all practical effects, but...
Benjamin Hall says, so, kicker of pups and whacker of vamp, when are you going after the time traveler? Also, was it a Tuesday for you? Ant-Man is a Silver Age bat foe.
You're not wrong.
Well, yeah, I forgot
we'll
about
deal with
that.
a time traveler later. I want to finish up some story stuff first.
Fair enough.
We can't have every week be fighting aliens and vampires.
Yeah.
We need some proper cowboy action in between to ground us.
Yeah, I'm really excited for, I'm going to see Barbenheimer tomorrow with a few friends, and I'm really excited because I have my outfit picked out, and it's going to be all over my social media when I finally put it together.
Are you going to dress up as Oppenheimer and show up in the Barbie movie?
No, actually, but something similar to that.
Dress up as Fat Man from Metal Gear Solid 2 to really make the metaphor just not a metaphor anymore?
Of course I will help Mary.
No, because I have no idea who that is, because I've never played Metal Gear Solid.
Well, damn.
Oh, Noel's in the chat.
You never played Metal Gear. Noel is in the chat too.
You're pretty good.
Yeah, Noel's in the chat, and I will drop my outfit on the Discord tomorrow as well.
Noel is free to join us if he wants
Noel,
to.
Noel is free to join us, unless he's got stuff to do.
Yeah.
Come on, then.
Don't be a pompous ass, Arthur. It doesn't.
Yeah, Arthur, don't be a pompous ass.
Yeah, Arthur.
Oh yeah, that is a thing. Lewis, did you see that Snowflame is going to be in Harley Quinn?
Really? Really?
Yes.
I hadn't heard. No one whatsoever said so. My notifications certainly weren't completely filled up.
And that's the reaction I wanted.
Actually, this kind of reminds me.
Oh, Noel's got
Lewis,
things, but he was saying howdy.
It's all good.
Yeah, and also, Lewis, did you hear that Snowflame is going to be in the next Harley Quinn?
Holy crap, I hadn't heard. What an amazing development.
Whoa.
I keep saying it's a disgrace. A man of his standing has to ride around.
That's not bad. Speaks too soon says, Barbenheimer, why too much pink energy is dangerous.
Arthur,
I mean...
he wasn't always this way.
Although somebody pointed out on my social media that every time that Chris Nolan has dropped a movie about something related to something being super serious, it's always like competing with like some kind of bubbly movie that everybody wants to see.
Was it really?
Yeah.
I don't think I noticed that.
Okay, Noel. By the way, Lewis, have you heard Snowflame is gonna be in Harley Quinn? Because
No
Snowflame
kidding!
is gonna be in Harley.
See what kind of a state he's in.
This is just fun to do to Lewis sometimes.
Wow!
God, this is like the time.
Speak
This
too
is like
soon,
the
Barbenheimer. Why too much pink? Oh, you already got it.
Yeah. No, this is like the time that, like, you know, when everybody sees like, a specific news story and sends it to Nash, and he just goes, everybody sent me this!
Just like how everyone has been sending me the news about certain things going on in Marvel. Like,
Just get out of here. Listen, partner. I'm waiting on the lady. She's a fine lady. She's just gone inside. If I wasn't waiting on this lady, you'd be dead already. But if you continue to irritate me, I'll kill you. And make my apologies to the lady. It's your call.
Arthur, stop being a pompous ass!
Okay, to be fair, this guy was being a dick.
Apology accepted.
I mean, fair, but also...
Right there. I have half a mind to kill you myself.
Daddy.
No.
Oh, Daddy, please come home. You're tired, Daddy. Tired
I
and
have no
unwell.
such thing. You get away from me. You head home. I insist upon it. Leave me be. Damn nuisance.
That's not a good look for you, dude.
Partner.
Yeah, really
As
not.
charming as ever, I see.
Oh, Arthur, He's up to no good. We better follow him.
We can follow him faster on horse.
Oh, Noel said, I'm sure Lewis appreciates having these friends in his life to keep him in the loop in things he'd otherwise completely miss.
God damn it, let me follow him on the horse.
I insist upon it should be a t-shirt.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I need to find an excuse to, like, demand something and then say, like, I insist upon it. It's the same thing with that one guy you threatened. It's like, maybe I'll just kill you. And he's like, well, perhaps different events will transpire or something like that. It's amazing.
T-Elite555, did you hear of Brute Force returning on Marvel Unlimited?
Yeah, but they announced that a while ago, and everyone was saying, like, it was like talking about that as if it was new news. They announced that a while ago.
Yeah.
Mega Timmy Tommy, if Greta Gerwig ever does do a superhero movie, I'd love to see her do the Ryan North incarnation of Squirrel Girl.
I would love to see a Squirrel Girl movie. Like, seriously, if they made a Squirrel Girl movie, I would literally love, like, be one of the first people in line to go watch that.
They would have to, like, they would have to do the Doctor Doom storyline, though.
Or the Galactus one, that'd be fun.
Oh, that's true.
Squirrel Girl versus Galactus.
I don't think so.
What did you say to me? I didn't say.
Behold the might of this squirrel.
I'll wipe that goddamn smirk clean off your face.
Squirrel Girl is legit one of my favorite Marvel characters.
Damn you!
She brings joy.
Mm-hmm.
Fruity Groovy, we're still waiting on your super chat.
I think we're still waiting on...
No, I read those two already.
Okay. I didn't know if they'd come through yet.
I was here to impress anyone.
And yes, Fatmon, I'm still here. I just, had a crash earlier. Because my computer... Well, Discord decided to crash here. I don't know why.
Yeah, that's why I want, like, Doom to be in, like introduced as, like, the villain of, like, you know, the next, like, Avengers saga, or whatever, and then just have a one-off squirrel movie where he just goes, "Confound these squirrels!" and just, like...
They continue to vex me. Everyone I throw off, 2 more come to vex me, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
No, said, I'm trying here. You're not making it any easier. I'm the stealth mission expert here.
Yes.
I still think the ultimate weapon should be the Avengers bringing together all the fourth wall breaking characters: Squirrel Girl, Deadpool, She-Hulk, Howard, to break his grip on reality.
Don't forget Gwenpool.
Yeah, but I don't know if they would be able to do that.
Here's the money.
I'd like them to, because I like Gwenpool.
I mean, yeah, but the problem is that, like, the MCU is, like, I don't think it could sustain every character being introduced, is the problem.
Yeah, I agree with you there. You need to have some limits to the MCU.
Yeah.
It's the reason why I say I'm okay with them skipping right to the Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider, because unless they get back Nicolas Cage...
They fucking better. I love him. He's beautiful.
I don't want anyone else playing Johnny. Because Nicolas Cage playing Johnny was the first time I gave a crap about that version of a Ghost Rider.
If only the MCU were a weekly series like One Piece.
Don't hurt anyone, Arthur. Oh boy, you don't know me at all, do you?
You're the picture of pacifism. What are you talking about?
And, well, Howard the Duck is kind of sometimes aware he's in a comic book.
Fruity Groovy. Oh, yep. Go ahead, Lotus.
No, I was just gonna say the comment.
Oh, go ahead.
Alright. So Fruity Groovy says, perhaps you can make a movie night suggestion channel in the Discord. Also, since Shin Kamen Rider, or Shin Masked Rider, is on Prime Video, I definitely recommend that for a movie night.
We're doing Street Fighter next month, I've already said that.
Yeah, and as for a channel suggestion, we usually decide in the chat after the movie, just to see. And then,
like, if we had Mr. Redemption, I wouldn't have to steal someone else's horse for this.
I mean, fair. But yeah, it's we kind of do it like right after the movie's over, because then we figure out which mod's gonna host it.
Oh, Mario says you can ride up and call the stagecoach to stop.
I'm
Jesse
trying
Springer.
to, but the horse is running out of stamina.
Jesse Springer. Why isn't Santa on the Quiet Council? He's an Omega-level mutant with a lot of power and dominion. That is true. Santa is one of the most powerful mutants in the Marvel Universe.
It's true.
Oh, jump onto the wagon, you say?
I know, I'm trying.
Oh no.
But I think the reason why Santa isn't on the Quiet Council is because he isolates himself from everybody else. He's one of the most powerful mutants. He's also the most isolated mutant.
Man,
got
I can't
more people
believe you
following.
just drugged your horse.
It ain't my horse.
Drugging someone else's horse. Well, no, Destiny still remembers Santa.
Noel is like, Santa is the Marvel Tom Bombadil.
And yeah, Santa erased everyone's memory of him except for Irene Adler's. Destiny is literally the only person who remembers that Santa's a mutant.
Yeah, I mean, I saw the trailers for Mortal Kombat 1. I don't dislike the DLC, to be honest, but also,
I just want to kick Homelander's ass. With everyone. Literally just curb stomp Homelander until he's nothing but paste.
Toss that guy.
Bye.
Can you tell I don't like the boys?
This is a
Oh
great
god,
vehicle.
I'm
with
gonna
more
have to
horsepower.
friggin' have to deal with that at some point, because somebody asked me what I thought about it, and I was like, I haven't even seen it, and I don't want to, but now I guess I have to.
I like the show just fine, but it's like a miserable dystopian nightmare.
And
Yeah.
that's why I don't like it!
Yeah, and that's like that universe, so you'd have to look at it through that kind of lens, which makes sense. Good job, you ran into a tree.
I would say like I just would not read the comics because it's like major like 2000s edgelord writing.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, Jessica Jones was also major edgelord fucking writing, but they made that shit work for the Netflix show.
Yeah, I actually
I
like...
mean, I've seen a bit of Jessica Jones, the comic, but like the boys goes into like, bet you didn't think I'd write this kind of territory.
That's because the comic was written by a person who thinks that superheroes are...
Yep.
Well,
Yeah. This is the guy who wrote Crossed. Like it's a berserk level of nightmare. Anyway, Zach Fett 92 says, "You think Audible will ever make adaptations of Hellblazer or Swamp Thing like they did for the Sandman?"
Probably not. I mean, the only reason it works for Sandman, I think, is because like Neil is involved.
Yeah.
I, however, would not mind a Swamp Thing audio drama thing. That just
Now you
sounds
gotta go
awesome.
back to Mary, I guess.
God damn it, I want Mr. Redemption back. This is how we lost the first one.
It kind of is.
Well, you know what, Lewis? You know what I see? I'm seeing quadruple for Mr. Redemption.
Yeah, that's fair, Noel. He does have wit to his nastiness. That's true.
Yeah.
I still don't like Garth Ennis.
It still is too like even at surface level, it's like too extreme. Like even for me, like I read Berserk and I enjoy it, and like the boys and Crossed are like, nah, I'm out.
I don't know.
I mean, you're talking to somebody who reads Johnny the Homicidal Maniac on a weekly basis.
I've heard of it, but I don't know like what its content is.
Thank you.
Let's
pretty-
take a walk, try to find my horse.
It's Vasquez if he had no reins.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna fail on multiple levels here. I don't know what Vasquez is.
He's the guy
Invader
who-
Zim.
Yeah,
Jonas
he made
Vasquez,
Invader Zim.
Invader Zim creator.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he is also responsible for the tweet that says, I just got back from the future and I'm so sorry for everything I'm about to do to you all."
That's not bad.
Well, I was wondering if you wanted to.
I
do
prefer
something.
Enos to the sociopathy of Millar. I mean, that's fair.
I don't
Yeah.
like either of them.
It's not a competition.
I mean, it feels like one now.
Me?
I liked Kick-Ass the movie just fine, but I didn't
Okay,
bother seeing the second
okay.
one.
Here's
That's
what I'll say.
that's entirely his bag. He makes a really edgy comic, full of blood and death and murder. It makes headlines, and then he sells the movie rights, and they dumb it down. Well, I say dumb it down. They make it like appropriate for general audiences.
They make it good.
Yeah.
They made the Kingsman good.
Always be my friend.
Well, of course.
Oh, I forgot that was, what was that, Nalar?
You ain't
Yeah,
overly
that's
fair.
like the, I'm not a big fan of the Kick-Ass, but I love the Kingsman movies.
Well,
I saw the first one, I liked it just fine. I never saw the second one either.
So, shut up and
The second one might be my favorite, one of my favorite, well, action movies, because just
Well, look at the company.
the final battle scene is just like so good.
Sort of beautiful in a gaudy and tasteless way.
Gaudy and tasteless way.
oh, yeah, I know.
Thank you.
And I love the. I never thought I needed a Scottish
Silly
person
woman.
singing "Country Roads."
Let's go find
But-
some seats.
Kingsman Golden Circle proved me I needed that in my life.
Tombstone McShooty, international man of mystery.
You're
I love how they
damn
let me keep my bandolier.
That'd be nice.
Nice.
All right, let's see what show they're playing.
Oh god.
Ooh, cats.
To be fair, I actually love the musical of Cats.
Yeah, all right.
Noel says he's ducking out. Have fun, all, and stop drugging horses.
No.
You're not the boss of me.
I'll do one of those things.
You're not the boss of me.
Hey, have a good night, Noel.
Are you in a rush?
The funny thing about Austin Powers International Man of Mysteries, because somebody mentioned this in the chat, is that Austin Powers was originally planned to be a reboot of Flint.
Speaks Too Soon says, coming up, the Soggy Bottom Boys.
I'd pay
God
for that.
damn, it's the
I
Soggy
love
Bottom
the Soggy
Boys.
Bottom Boys.
In
Oh, brother,
constant
we're out
sorrow all through my days.
Oh, Brother, We're Out though is like fucking so underrated. I love that movie.
So goddamn
It is
good.
such a good movie. It definitely needs more people talking about it.
I need to have damn, we're in a tight spot into the soundboard. I keep saying
Yes.
I'm going to update the soundboard, and I've written down a few things I want to put in.
And yeah, Austin Powers was originally planned to be an In Like Flint remake. But then they decided, yeah, let's not do that.
Huh.
Robin
Aw.
Kaninsky. Yeah, I'm cheering. I have no idea who the hell you are.
Oh, she's pretty. I like her.
Ooh, I love that dress.
She's got, like, Alice Madness Returns, like, Queen of Hearts vibes.
I want that dress.
I'm tired of playing the game.
This is the worst showing of the Country Bears I've ever seen.
Ah.
Paranoia, paranoia. I'm sucking into a mirror.
Hello, Say Teddy.
Are you like on a date?
Yeah,
This is a fucking date.
yeah, I'm on a
Yeah.
date.
Fuck.
Or I'm taking her to see a show.
Ah.
Red Dead Redemption 2! Fight vampire, be a cowboy! Fight Pinkertons! Kill vampires! Go on a date!
You go to the theater.
Romance, the nice lady.
I was gonna say, when you go to the theater in this period of time, you're not going to like, you're going to go see like a singing theater thing, not like a,
Yeah.
yeah.
It could be so much worse because there's one other type of show that was around during this period of time that I'm glad they don't have here.
Oh, that's fair.
What, a
Zach
burlesque
Fett
show?
says, "Who's
Oh,
better,
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Zach Fett says, who's better, Gilgamesh or Beowulf?
How about we have a movie that has both Gilgamesh and Beowulf?
You know, I don't actually know much about the Epic of Gilgamesh. I don't actually know what the stories are. I know that Captain Picard described it once in an episode of Star Trek Next Generation, but I cannot for life of me recall it because he did it in the style of the Temerians. for they were the species who spoke in metaphor.
Well, Gilgamesh is the guy who fights you repeatedly in Final Fantasy V.
Gilgamesh's entire story is supposed to be about the fact that man will always be its own undoing.
Huh.
Whereas
Gilgamesh-
Beowulf is the story of how someone's mom has to go and save the day for them.
Well, the entire story of Beowulf, because that's just the first part of it. The entire story of Beowulf literally is about how, again, the same thing, the folly of man.
I like that the curtain's like hitched for a second before fully closing.
Gargamore, hailing car, just want to say I love your work. Keep it up. Yep, thank you so much. As you can see, I'm doing a great job playing this video game here.
You know, watching a show.
Yeah,
Also-
all right, yeah, cheering.
Also, the Epic of Gilgamesh has trans characters in it, and it's the first known story that human beings have.
Nice.
Or to spend time in the company of strange women. You
So for people for some of the assholes out there who say stuff about
Servino.
trans people being new, yeah, we've been around since the Epic of Gilgamesh.
Antoinette Sanseverino. Okay, we've got...
Oh, exotic. Exotic quotes.
Yeah, in massive finger quotes here.
I am the wrong person to ask for top 5 favorite Vertigo comics. I think the only thing what have I read from Vertigo?
Random number guy, Gilgamesh is the story of humanity's first midlife crisis and bromance and ancient Babylonian Noah.
Not
Yeah.
wrong.
On the plus
Noah
side, this show is actually really kind of awesome.
Yeah.
I like hot things too!
Awesome! I just noticed the fire dancing.
Clockwork Soul says, in the corner, Tombstone sees 2 old man puppets start heckling the show and thinks, what the hell is that?
Whoa, the show's really on
Says-
fire! You really need to put that out. Oh!
Yeah. And Jesse Springer says, look up Overly Sarcastic Productions Gilgamesh episode if you want to learn about it.
I am aware of Overly Sarcastic Productions. I think back in the day, I think they asked me to be on a podcast with them. Unfortunately, by that point, I had stopped doing podcasts. But I know that they're also very close friends with Dom.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I'm a big fan of OST because
Captain Avenger 1993, get the fuck out of my chat.
Man, the show is hot!
I went to
You want to
college.
bring out my puns again?
I went to college for mythology, so seeing a channel that talks about mythology is like, yeah, I could have done this too, but I'm not going to because I learned
AJ Drucken, that is not a hula dance, that is actually a belly dance.
Yep.
Tava Smoka, who's Dom, as in Dominic Noble from, my colleague, been on the channel before.
Yeah.
That
the
grandma
hula,
for
like, you wouldn't
president.
have heard about
Lost
for a
in
while.
Adaptation, that whole thing, yeah.
Yeah, Fire Lady!
Yeah, Fire Lady.
At this point, we
They
wouldn't
got
have, like,
this
heard of
voice
Hawaii.
actor in. It's like, okay, you're watching a show where a woman is performing a dance with lots of fire, so we're just gonna have you record a bunch of lines and like, yeah, fire, hot, woo.
Megatimmy Tommy, so everyone who does watch Invincible, anyone seen the Atomic Eve special yet? No, I haven't yet!
Yeah, apparently
No.
it dropped like suddenly.
There you go. Good job, AJ. Way to look out.
Also, yeah, I was gonna say regarding belly versus hula, like we wouldn't have like heard of Hawaii at this point yet. It was still its own like nation.
No, Hawaii had
Oh, show of fire!
They would have actually heard of Hawaii because this takes place in 1899, and America first made it to Hawaii, I think, in the 1870s, 1880s.
Oh,
Yeah,
fair
the
enough.
plantations in Hawaii got invaded in the 1860s. So yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, I
okay.
want to say there was like a bunch of stuff that actually like much even earlier than that with like stuff going on there.
Actually, I think
I think this would be shortly after they actually basically took power away from the royal family of Hawaii.
Casual
Okay.
King, I thank OSP so much because I never knew the story of Gilgamesh. So I was last when I saw the Darmok and Jalad episode of TNG. Now I know.
Oh yeah, no, this takes place right after Hawaii lost its independence and became a U.S. territory.
Yep.
Because
Okay.
they lost independence in 1898.
Yep. This is right after the last queen of Hawaii said, yeah, no, where I'm surrendering Hawaii to these people, but only for your for the people's safety, because otherwise these people are going to kill us.
All right, I might need to to look away during this because like you seem to suggest that we're going to see some naked ladies.
Oh shit, naked ladies! I'm here for naked ladies.
Yes, but I don't think YouTube is.
I was gonna say the algorithm is not.
Okay, yeah, if that's what they mean by body, that just means women just dancing in their underwear.
Oh!
Also, their coordination sucks.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't think the people are particularly focused on that in the audience.
Yeah.
A dead fish says, Eliza, as a mythology student, what are your thoughts on Grant Morrison since they lean into it and like to twist and toy with it?
Grant Morrison understands the concept of modern mythology more than most modern comic writers, and I love the fact that he likes to utilize the concept of modern mythology in order to tell stories for the modern world.
Yeah, this isn't really like body as much as it is a bunch of people just dancing in their underwear with like, and oh god, showing their ankles!
That guy did a cartwheel. Did you see him do a cartwheel?
But yeah, Grant Morrison really understands the concept of modern mythology.
And you drunk and I'm getting dizzy. Yeah, sorry about that, but I felt like moving the camera to the music.
Oh yes, and we had a toxin saying what I was saying. Lewis, this was heel, porn, coordination doesn't matter.
Yes, ankles, lick ass!
Like, yeah. Tia Lee
Fred
says,
girl, alright!
Yeah, Tia Lee says, by the way, best jokes in the latest AtopTheFourthWall episode, God bless Diga.
Indeed. I like me a well-turned calf. so this is going to be the rest of the stream, guys. Us just watching a show.
By the way, did you catch that one? Did you catch that one comment from the audience? Like, can't that feller stay out of it? Amazing.
Yep. This entire scene is great. I love it. Okay, so if we run into any of these girls, we can't kill them just because of them showing their ankles.
Of course not. We support sex workers.
Yes.
Ankles, knees, even. Yeah, and demonetized. Oh no. This is bad enough.
I don't think they'll demonetize us for ankles.
I was gonna say, I don't know. YouTube changes their shit daily.
This
Oh
is
no,
far
there's
too
the
hot
girls!
television.
Yes, I constantly get that. I constantly forget that Grant Morrison. Sometimes I will say the wrong pronouns for Grant Morrison. Grant Morrison is they them.
Yeah, they them.
It is true.
But sometimes I forget that because Grant Morrison revealed that in the weirdest way through a Twitter post.
The ankletized. Oh no.
Ankletized.
Son of a.
We paid money for this.
These two students says, we hope you enjoyed. No moral theater.
Nice.
Aren't they lovely?
Amazing!
Each of my shows is truly incredulous.
Incredulous? Is that the right word?
I'm pretty sure that's the wrong word.
Yeah,
That is the wrong
incredible.
Listen, he probably doesn't have a degree. Relax.
Now, incredulous,
By the way,
now
by the
that
way,
is a
speaking of
word,
which-
but it's the wrong word.
Incredulous would be
Which-
if you had something that you couldn't believe.
Well, also, earlier he said that the one singer was mesmerizing. Just for safety, I googled Mr. Mesmer, and no, he lived and died before this game, so we're cool.
Ah,
Man, the
That might be
show's over.
interesting.
I want more ankles.
Encore, every act, encore.
It was.
All right. You better take me to the trolley now, Mr. Morgan.
Of course.
Man, my horse has just been wandering around town all day.
But somehow very.
say to yourself, it's all a show. It's just a show. You should really just relax.
Yeah. If you ever wonder how she moves with that fire and other science facts,
My life.
Just repeat to
wasn't
yourself, it's
supposed
just a show. I should really just relax.
Is it too late for us, Arthur?
I can't lie to you. I want it, man, Mary. If anyone close to me, well, they wanted to, and I can't have you wrapped up in there. But it's coming to an end. This time it really is.
Tombstone.
Oh, shit.
I paid 3
Oh,
cents
shit.
for that?
Run away with me to another place. We can rely
dead
on
fish.
each other. Uh-huh.
A dead fish. Elbows are very scandalous. Maybe even more so than ankles.
And don't forget the fact that it's okay. I live in a place that's a hellscape because
Yeah, like America, where the rest of us live.
no, I live in Missouri. It's a worse hellscape.
I know you won't run away.
A classic watcher in response to, like, be honest, Arthur, like, what is the situation with us? Like, I can't lie to you. Beat. So long.
Where it actually is now kind of illegal to have bare shoulders if you're a woman.
All right, you.
Yeah, that's a thing that happened here. I went out of the state.
Tragic romance. This is good stuff.
I swear to God, if she dies, I'm gonna be pissed.
Don't worry, she's trained for this.
Amazing, I love you.
Do 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 do. Do do do.
Jesse Springer says, can Eliza see Beppo the Invisible Monkey, and does Beppo give therapy to the other characters? What?
I think they mean Eliza the foam lizard.
Okay, I was like, this is very disorienting.
Yeah.
And Mario, yeah, like what you guys just said. Anyone else get the feeling of finality with this?
Yeah, I feel like we're gonna get a letter that says like, "Yo, she died of like tuberculosis."
Yeah, right.
Mr. Redemption, get over here.
Scarlet fever.
Here's the thing. Have they? Okay. I haven't seen the newest trailer for Mortal Kombat 1.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's a good trailer.
Yeah. Okay. The question though is the Takeda in it the Takeda that was in the previous Mortal Kombat games, or the Takeda that was talked about in previous Mortal
There
Kombat
is Eagle
games?
Flies. That's
That
the mission we're trying
is
to go on.
Scorpion's dad.
I don't know. I haven't played a Mortal Kombat game since Mortal Kombat 3.
Oh damn, that's going way back.
Yeah.
I still gotta play 12. I'm caught up with like the mainline games. I haven't played like the weird side stuff like Special Forces or Sub-Zero Mythologies or whatever.
Speaks too soon. Favorite comic book romances: Poison Ivy, Harley Quinn.
I'm with them on that.
Dick Grayson and
I ship it.
Starfire.
Dick Grayson and Batman. Wait.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, no, that's not a relationship. There's a whole book about why that shouldn't be a relationship.
Danielle.
That's a good joke.
Danielle Moonstar and Rain.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, what's another good one?
A random number guy says, we'll just get a cue card saying she died on her way to her home planet. Well, you see, Arthur? I have to go. My planet needs me.
Trying to think. What's another comic romance I like? Oh,
I'm trying to
Sue
think.
Dibney and Ralph Dibney.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'm not really that good with comics, so like I gotta really think about this.
Oh, I have another good one. Superman and Lois Lane. Well,
It does
I like
look
the
very
classics.
charming in that new cartoon. It's not a comic I know, but
I love the classic relationship.
Catman and Deadshot.
Oh, that's a good one.
Deadpool and Deadpool.
Deadpool and Death is kind of decent.
Also, Deadpool and Wolverine, Deadpool and whoever else he has a crush on.
Guys, we are forgetting the most important one, which Corey 2000 just pointed out: Hitler and being punched in the face.
That is true.
Everyone likes punching Hitler.
Well,
Also,
there are people
yes.
who don't, but they're weird.
Yeah, they're
Also,
very weird.
The new Superman cartoon is amazing.
Yeah, I've only seen episode 1, but it's damn good.
I've
Yeah, I
seen
haven't seen
before.
it yet. Oh my God, we're totally. Did anybody mention friggin' Wiccan and Hulkling?
Oh, there you
Oh,
go.
no. Wiccan and Hulkling is a very adorable romance.
Oh
Oh,
my
I
God,
like-
they are
like-
so adorable together.
I like this one, Spider-Man and Guild Complex.
Oh shit, we're like
Peter and Mary
fucking.
Jane.
We're forgetting the most important one: Green Arrow and Black Canary.
That is
No.
damn good. And yeah, I was also gonna say Peter and Mary Jane.
To be fair, I've always been more of a fan of Peter and Gwen.
Green Arrow and Black Canary is a terrible relationship. They're not good for each other. They enable their worst behaviors with each other.
To be fair, you can say the same thing about Hawkeye and Mockingbird.
It's true.
Yeah, but I'm not as invested in that universe.
That's fair.
It's
Superman
weird.
and Wonder Woman, if that really happened. Yeah, I thought it did happen. Didn't it happen?
Not
No,
anymore.
Superman and Wonder Woman's a bad
And
relationship.
it's a bad relationship, yeah.
Oh yeah, Luke Cage and Jessica Jones. Duh.
They are very good. Snowflame and White Powder.
There you go.
Snowflame and White
I feel like I'm
Powder.
gonna run into the headless
Oh my god!
horseman.
So my roommate, I don't know, so if you guys don't follow me on TikTok, my roommate discovered that Snowflame exists, so I told him, like, guess the superpower, because we do this series on TikTok where I go, guess the superpower, and I gave him Snowflame, and then I proceeded to show Will as Snowflame to him. Shout out to Will, by the way.
Indeed. Linkara and running jokes. The best romance.
Yeah, ancient Egypt and you have had a relationship for what, 5,000 years?
Well done. Well done.
What's another good one?
Listen,
Oh.
I pay attention sometimes.
Scott Summers and disappointing everyone.
Yeah, that's a good relationship.
Yep.
I'm sorry. Scott Summers makes so many bad decisions.
Yeah, he makes way too many bad decisions. Like, he really shouldn't be the leader of the X-Men, but here we are.
The thing is, he never even wanted to be the leader of the X-Men. Charles Xavier pushed him into it.
Charles Xavier and being wrong.
That's another good one, because his entire point reason why he put Cyclops forth to be the leader is because, Scott doesn't want to be a leader. That what makes him a good leader.
Are Gambit and Rogue still together?
Yes.
Dr. Doom and melodrama.
I was
Dr.
gonna
Doom,
say
the sound of
Dr.
his own
Doom and
voice.
Dr. Doom and every Doombot.
Eliza and hating Reed Richards.
Reed Richards for being the world's dumbest smart guy. Yes, that is correct.
I do indeed dislike Reed Richards, and that's because he just makes everyone's life worse.
He really does.
It's amazing how bad he is at everything.
Although, I will say this, I do love the fact that Scott Summers, Jean Grey, and Wolverine are now in a polyamorous relationship.
Which makes so much sense, actually.
And the fact that people, when they first hinted at it at the beginning of the Krakoa era, were like, that's just them winking to each other while having bedrooms right next to each other. They aren't in a poly relationship. You are finding every excuse to try and say that this isn't a poly relationship, aren't you?
I mean, you can't be monogamous in this economy. What are you talking about?
Yeah, and especially if you have a deluxe condo on the moon.
Yeah, that's fair. God, that rent must be astronomical.
Sorry, I'm just suddenly remembering one of my favorite Scott the Woz bits. It's like anytime someone brings up, oh, this can hurt the economy. You son of a bitch! I love the economy.
Linkara and his love of Marvel.
I don't know about that. I would say that is a terrible relationship, and nobody gains anything from that.
Well, the alcohol business gained something from it.
I mean, that's fair.
You best damn well listen.
Fine. Guess you got me, lady.
You got me.
Come on, folks.
Jeez.
Oh,
Brutal. That was cold as ice. Wow, that guy's a tank.
I was gonna say you shot him like 3 times.
Yep.
Loot the body! Loot the body!
That's what I'm doing. It's a Warren rifle.
Loot that body, make sure you don't hurt nobody.
I think it's a little late for that.
Well, make sure you don't, like, for the future. Past is the past, can't change that.
Well, you can change the past. It's just highly, like...
Yeah, do the shootout again.
Where's the other body? Did it just stay on the horse and just rode away?
Maybe.
Yeah, well.
I don't know.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, there you go.
How about the love of Richard and Mary Parker?
Oh,
Or is
actually,
that
no,
trouble?
I can't.
Time to go, boy.
Oh, witness investigating. Maybe it's time to leave.
Loot the bodies on the floor. Loot the bodies on the floor. Loot the bodies on the floor.
Nice headshot.
Now I have 2 bodies to loot.
Good job. Hang on 1 second. I'll be right back. If I can remember how to mute myself.
It's a
Just
little,
put a little microphone at the bottom of like by your username.
There's a witness.
God damn it!
Oh, you got it.
Why does it have to happen on a well-done road?
The witness is now red.
Murder.
Bodies gonna start piling up here.
Ah, May. Okay, they said May and Richard Parker, or is that just trouble?
Trouble with a capital T and they rhymes with P and that stands for pool. Nice shot.
Ah, that is the greatest way to get rid of people who witnessed you committing a murder. Commit more murder.
Pretty much. Don't have time to loot bodies right now, and besides,
I
just
think that
keep
horse like
stacking
a
up.
body.
So there you go.
That second shot was insane.
I'm really good at this.
The best, because it's always a stealth mission if there's no one left to see you.
Stealth mission!
Yeah, that's like Deus Ex rules. Like, oh, no one's left. All right, I win. I did it.
Ah, the Peter Parker, Marvel editorial and Peter Parker suffering. Ah, the Peter Parker reset button. A thing that I have ranted about online many, many times.
Okay, so you guys all said the small little microphone after I like actually pushed the small little microphone.
Yeah, I noticed I was like talking when you were muted. It's like, oh well.
Hey chat, there is a child. What's the problem, baby? She's sleepy. She's eepy.
Aww.
I don't know if you can hear her.
Kitty.
She's
Hang on a
pretty
sec, I gotta
eepy.
examine these mushrooms.
Can't talk now. Mushrooms.
Very important job here.
Hey May, it's just Uncle Lewis and Eliza and Lotus Prince.
I know I got a mission to do, but I've also got mushrooms to pick.
Listen, they ain't gonna pick themselves.
Goodness. Oh
There's this
goodness.
guy.
Make sure to make sure when you eat them that they don't make you grow twice your size.
No, this is my child. This is my Hime. She's going to be 5 in September. Oh my god, that means Starfire and Cherry just turned 4.
Foreman. His name is Danbury. There's the files in the office above the refinery.
I got old.
There. You see that light up there?
I see.
If the files are as incriminating as
Whenever anybody says they're old, and I'm like this, I am older than all of you, and I'm like, I hate
don't
that.
intend for them to know I'm coming. What will the files say?
There'll be a report from Leyland Oil Development Company.
I don't know. You might not be as old as my friend Melissa.
Any ideas how I
I'm 38.
handle this place?
Oh no, she's in her 40s. She wins.
Oh, cool.
I am a spry 37.
There's a problem.
Oh, you're older than me and
The
Lewis.
whole point was that this had nothing to do with you.
Not by much, though.
If you are
Hi, baby. You want to say hi to the chat? They want to say hi to you.
Otherwise, you'll have to sneak past the guard.
Actually, fostered Starfire and Cherry, just so you know, so I had cats first. Oh, that's not true. They've always had cats.
Let me jump into the wagon.
They've-
There we go.
There's always been cats.
There have always been cats.
I've always had cats.
Hey, Bean. What are you doing? Blinky girl. Well, if you can wait until 9, I'll go to bed, okay?
Stealth mission!
Very good.
I keep bringing this up, but that one Marx Brothers movie where he pokes his head through the window. I'm spying on you.
I fucking love that Marx Brothers movie.
Fourth Doctor,
remember
excuse me,
what's
could you help me? I'm a spy.
Yeah.
I haven't watched any Marx Brothers movies since, like, God, I want to say college.
It would
I was
have been
gonna
solid for me, but I showed my friend Duck Soup a few years ago at MagFest because I don't think he'd seen any Marx Brothers movies, so that was a good
Oh
time.
man, Duck Soup is so good, but I'm a
My
huge
second favorite.
I'm a huge fan of A Night at the Opera.
Yeah, and then the Opera is just like the best one, just like straight up.
Yeah.
but he had a DVD of, or maybe it was a
Hey, man.
Blu-ray of like 5 movies that like had all 4 brothers in them, and Duck Soup was one of them. So I was like, well, that's the best one of this collection, so we're doing that.
I think there's like 2 Marx Brothers movies I've never been able to get my hands on.
I'm gonna start loading up.
Let's see here.
Dutch angle carriage. I know we're past that part now, but that's pretty amazing.
I tilted my head.
Yeah, it tilts your head to make it like the right way.
Yeah. Dutch angles always make me want to tilt my head.
You should watch Battlefield Earth and just like break your neck through the entire movie.
I did.
I'm really sad that the Salvador Dali and Marx Brothers project never got off the ground.
Wait,
That
what?
sounds terrifying.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, it was called Giraffes on Horseback Salad, and it was written in 1937 by Salvador Dali and the Marx Brothers. It was supposed to be a love story. I think it was between a Spanish aristocrat to be played by Harpo, and a beautiful surrealist woman. And
Again?
Dali was actually really good friends with Harpo Marx.
That sounds amazing.
Really bizarre.
Yeah. Apparently the screenplay was recovered in 1996.
Television!
There was a
You were the only
Giraffes
one
on
understanding.
Horseback Salad graphic novel, but they don't have we don't have anything other than the screenplay.
Shot.
It's kind of like how I would love to see the planned sequel to Dark Crystal that Jim Henson had planned to eventually be made someday.
Yeah.
Because when you find out about these things that almost happened in the past, it's like the reasons why they didn't is like sad sometimes.
Yeah, my children love watching the front window for Burbs because I only have cat children.
Damn, Barry.
Wait, which one is...
Mine is a terrible thing to lose, especially over such a nice floor as this.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. It was Go West. I have not seen Go West. And I have not seen... I don't think I've seen, A Night in Casablanca.
I've only seen a few. But fortunately, I got the good ones.
To
Yeah.
the people who had just asked if I've seen Oppenheimer, no, I live
You're done good
going to the
today.
theaters here.
Real good. They'll give you a promotion for this. No, Danbury.
Terrifying.
Because I don't have, like, a desire for my life to be friends.
Pretty
Um,
groovy. Okay, you may have always had cats, but how long have cats had you?
Get you.
Forever.
My whole life. No, I know it is, but Hime doesn't really like watching television, unless it's like hockey or has murder. Like, she's a huge fan of like Renfield,
Rental was fun.
because of all the bloodshed. But she also loves watching hockey for the fights. So when it's hockey season, she likes it. Nice, nice shot.
Look at his cheek.
The only movies that have been released so far this year that I have seen are the Mario Brothers movie and Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah,
I
I saw
saw-
Mario Brothers.
Oh,
in
and
theaters.
Nimona. I also saw Nimona, and Nimona is great. Everyone watch it.
Well, I saw Mario in theaters and D&D and Renfield via like a shared like Discord stream.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've seen Renfield. I've seen D&D. Let me see. What else have I seen? I saw Cocaine Bear. That's it though. Yeah, just those 3, and then tomorrow I'm going to see Barbie and Oppenheimer.
Stealth mission!
I really want to see Oppenheimer and Barbie so much.
Yeah, I only got to go because I got free tickets. That's literally it. I'm paying somebody in baking to go, so.
You know that giant tower that blew up?
Yep.
You know, like all these people you're killing, and yet the one I feel most sorry for is Derek.
I feel like I should understand that reference.
I'm trying to make an oil joke.
Ah.
I was happy to watch some of
I don't even know if the tower quite counts as one of those, so I'm really reaching.
Yes, don't worry. He was very obliging. I thought you wasn't getting involved.
Thought you were gonna enter and leave silently.
Thank you.
Fair enough.
You saved my life.
Thank you. I hope. Well, I don't know what I hope, but who knows?
Jesse Springer, have you ever heard of Slasher Support on TikTok? I think I've heard of that, yeah.
I have.
Thank you.
I hope this guy didn't, like, fuck things up. Like, I know he's a lot more impulsive than his dad, who wants to, like, talk things out, but, like, you know, standard strike procedure, dude. You're supposed to talk things out, and when it inevitably fails, then you get violent and say, hey, we tried the peaceful way.
True.
Full moon is probably a werewolf around I gotta hunt down.
It's not quite full yet. You still have a chance.
Remove marker. Remove marker. There we go. Let's see. Let's go back to Sadie Adler. She wants to talk to us.
Ah.
It would help. But actually, marked, that's where we're going. Anyway. All in all, 100% successful trip.
Yep.
Good job, guys.
Lost my hat, but I can get that back in camp. Yippee-ki-yay. Watch out for werewolves.
Werewolves.
Werewolves? I don't believe in those.
If you kill them, I guess it's a wolf.
Dalton Mind Media, just finished your History of Power Ranger series and loved it. Great work. Thank you so much.
If you ask them questions, does that make them werewolves?
Werewolves. Nobody ever asks, how wolf?
Or when wolf?
Well,
When wolf, now
What
wolf.
wolf?
yeah.
What about what wolves? Okay. My child is bothering me to come to bed, so I guess I gotta go to bed.
All right. You have a good
Have
night,
a lovely
Crimson.
night.
Alright, Lou, I'll see you on Wednesday.
Speaks too soon. Yep, see you on Wednesday. Speaks too soon. This is absolutely fascinating.
Good night, chat.
Night, Crimson.
Good night, guys.
Good night.
I want to say, I want to remember when exactly Werewolf, the movie Werewolf came out with Joe Estevez. That everyone's referencing here.
That I don't know.
I want to say 1996, which would be hilarious because that would mean it was contemporary with MST3K when they did it.
Very good. Jesse Springer says, is this in the same universe as GTA? Good question. I don't know. It might be.
Might be. I have no idea.
Here's the thing: they try to make hints that this LA Noire and GTA are all in the same universe, but there's so many problems with that.
Well, LA Noire, like, the main plot is like real, actual crimes that existed in that time.
Yeah, but they also have hints in that game that are things that are references to things that only exist in the universe of GTA.
Yeah.
But the thing is, they have locations in LA Noire that are replaced by fictional locations in GTA.
Ah.
Yeah, because LA Noire is like a relatively accurate map of like all of LA.
Man, I wish I still had my hat right now while it's raining.
Oh, hey, Alex says technically yes. There's a book in GTA 5 that references someone from Red Dead Redemption. Amazing.
And
It says RDR. Watch the plot twist be. It references Red Dead Revolver.
And the thing is, there's also the fact that they have real locations in Red Dead Redemption. But some of those locations they mentioned in Red Dead Redemption are replaced by fictional locations in GTA.
Oh boy.
This is in California, and I thought GTA was set in mostly California.
Yeah, but they have references to other cities in GTA.
Ah.
Yeah, actually, speaking of which, I didn't know this at first, but Grand Theft Auto 4, I don't know if you've seen GTA 4, but it has this, like, these two parallel bridges, like a red one and a blue one, and I've seen those bridges in real life. Like, they're a reference to these bridges that exist, like, in Scotland, because that's where Rockstar is, like, its headquarters.
Nice.
Yeah. Also, it's only GTA 5, and also I think GTA 5 is the only one that takes place in California. GTA 3 takes place in New York, or Liberty Island, I should say.
Yeah, they're all fudged names, like Vice City, etc.
Vice City is Miami.
I know this doesn't look good, but I swear I didn't do nothing wrong.
And they have a term for a location in. They have a reference to a location that's in universe in like Louisiana, but that's supposed to be like I think I remember it.
Spread your legs apart.
Yeah, really, unbelievable.
They have a reference to a location that's supposed to be like their universe version of New Orleans, but they actually mention New Orleans in this game.
I ain't got a red cent for you, and I feel terrible. But I did overhear something of interest.
That's the problem with that. They basically hint at the fact that they either have to have a larger world than ours, like, you know, in DC Comics.
Remote. You get me?
What? I look the type for all that, huh?
That's up to you, friend.
You know what's kind of weird to imagine, because I'm seeing San Andreas mentioned in chat as well, is like that was PS2 first. Like the PC version was a port. I always picture GTA being PC first, because it just kind of like, especially GTA 3, it just feels like a PC game. But no, Andreas was on PS2.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Oddly enough, the only Grand Theft Auto game I've ever played is Vice City.
I never really played them. Like, I might have dabbled a little bit with GTA 1, but I just never got into Rockstar games. Like, the only one I played all the way through was LA Noire, and that's not GTA, obviously, but, like, that was the one for me.
I've only ever played two of their games all the way through. One is GTA Vice City, which I love because it made a lot of references to a lot of, like, mob movies. Like,
It's a good game.
One of the biggest things it constantly references is crap, what's the name of that movie? I know my brain is frying right now.
Scarface?
Scarface, that's it. It makes a lot.
I know that much, that you're basically Tony Montana.
Yeah, the entire game has like nothing but references. It has like so many references to Scarface, and I love it. By the way, did you know that Scarface is a remake?
Yeah, I did know that, but it took me a while to know that. Same thing for like Little Shop of Horrors. It was made in like black and white times.
By Roger
like,
Corman with a very young Jack Nicholson in a minor role.
Yeah, who's like all over the VHS copies. Like after he got famous, like this has Jack Nicholson, and he's like barely in it.
There are so many movies that are remakes that people don't realize are remakes because
Yeah.
you don't think about it.
Isn't Ray Liotta in GTA Vice City? I know he's in one of the GTAs. It might have been Vice City.
How you doing, Mr.
Who's Ray Liotta?
Have you seen Goodfellas?
Right, that guy.
He's the main guy, yeah.
1 second, I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm. And Ray Liotta is obviously most famous for being the Gandalf analog in the Uwe Ball movie In the Name of the King.
Well, I just saw
Actually, he might have been the villain. I'm kind of flaking. I only saw the movie once.
Denise's mayor's house. If he can do it, anyone can.
You get any leads?
Yeah, I think so. You know so, Arthur Morgan. Come on. We need to talk. Miss Sadler, will you excuse us?
When you gonna let me come robbing with you, Dutch?
My lord, if you're more like her, we could take over the whole world. If you're more like her, there wouldn't be much of a world left. Yes, perhaps. Now, the trolley bus station. I went down there. I took a look at it. I think we can hit it. I ain't never robbed in a city before. Well, you leave the planning to me. You'll ride with me. Always. Is it just you and me? No, we'll need one more, I reckon. I say Lenny.
Lenny!
Hey!
Depends if you want a massacre or a payday. No, I wish
Why would you even suggest bringing Mika along, Dutch?
Get along better. Well, that's easy.
I'm back.
Make him
Welcome
say,
back. We might get Lenny.
Lady!
What is that?
Yo, is that a headless horseman?
Jesus!
The frick?
Well, I
That's
did
dark as
mention the
hell.
Headless Horseman.
That's fucked up. That's
Okay,
why they're making it.
Goddamn O'Driscoll boys!
that is not what I expected to see when I came back.
For a second, I was like, could this be one of those like supernatural plots? But no, they propped that guy up. That's fucked.
That is like some...
It's like John Carpenter's Prince of Darkness. I have
Yeah.
a message for you, but you are not going to like it.
That's some mafia bullshit right there.
I mean, that's the Godfather, isn't it?
Ah,
Like reverse Godfather.
yeah.
God.
Get to the front door.
I'm going, bossy boots!
Speaks too soon, says, oh, of course. Damn, we're in a tight spot.
Yeah, we're in a tight spot. Sorry!
Yes, it is very important to keep your head on in a
Yeah,
stressful
not a good time
fight.
to lose one's head.
Oh god, now I just reminded myself of the dumbest commercial in history.
The one where the guy gets decapitated and sent to a house with his head in his lap.
No! Head on!
Oh.
Apply directly to the forehead! Head on!
Oh,
Apply
yeah,
directly to
yeah.
the forehead!
I'm reminded of the video game Snatcher, when in the very beginning of the game, like you're just getting started being a Blade Runner, you're just a Blade Runner, and you're supposed to meet like your mentor guy who's been doing this for a while. Like meet him in this abandoned factory, and then you find him and he's just dead with his head in his lap, and you're like, oh fuck. Losers ahead. I don't know what's worse, the traps or the puns. Hey.
James A. Miles here, I can't post a super chat. I can post a super chat. Yeah, he probably definitely has a terrible headache right now. Oh crap, I just dropped my glasses.
I'm pushing the cabinet! There,
Yeah,
that'll hold him.
This is some Call of Cthulhu Dark Corners of the Earth shit.
Ah! Makes sense.
Yeah, these guys were in it to win it. Ooh, ooh. Get out of here.
Oh, I wish I could do a Crypt Keeper voice right now.
Well, that's okay. You could do an Austin Powers voice instead.
Yeah, that's what he just said. It's not the way to get ahead in life. And I'm like, oh, I wish I could remember how to do the Crypt Keeper voice
Yeah,
in the lab.
I'll never be the head of a major corporation. Yeah.
You need to get ahead in business.
Yeah, there we go.
There you go. I haven't watched Tales from the Crypt in such a long time. I couldn't remember how to do the voice for the laugh.
Crackers! Run, run, run! Sadie! Son of a
Tombstone!
biscuit!
If you see Micah, please put him out of our misery. This is all his fault somehow.
Damn, get out of here.
I'm pretty sure Micah isn't to blame for everything in life.
Wow. Jeez. Get wrecked.
Love how she's looting the bodies too.
Yeah, that is pretty good.
Now we go back. We need you in the house.
You're all fighting with guns, and he just gets up close and personal.
Ah, God damn it!
Don't get shot, Lewis!
Working on it.
Ooh. I just keep waiting for like the Killer 7 lines when you get like a crit shot. You're fucked. Ooh, from downtown. Nice shot. Looks like his bark was worse than his bite. Looks like that guy is gonna leave you alone. On everybody. I wonder what these guys are thinking, where they haven't gotten a single one of your, like, 3 people, and they're just getting mowed down.
Yeah!
Oh, that's terrifying. I think I would just leave.
Seriously, there's a point where, self-preservation must come into their heads.
I'm
Well,
a
like, you know,
common
Kill
gun,
Bill-
flab it!
Well, like, you know in Kill Bill, like, the Crazy 88, there's that one guy left who realizes he just does not want this.
Yeah. It's like whenever I run a D&D campaign and I have people facing a group of enemies that are smart,
Yeah.
I will have, once it gets down to like 2 people left, they'll start trying to flee.
Yep.
Because why would they stick
Damn.
around if you just slaughtered everyone?
We okay?
Damn, that cutscene,
I think so.
keeping that last guy alive.
Yeah, I say one. I can still get him.
Yes.
Poor kid. Mr. Swanson, could you take this boy and bury him someplace near, but not too near?
Of course. Charles, help me with the body.
We need to get this place cleaned up. Mr. Pearson, Miss Grimshaw.
Already taking care of it. Come on now, work.
Colm O'Driscoll. That man.
Joshua Skog says, Linkara, do you ever catch your cat staring or talking to staring at or talking to nothing? You think it's ghosts?
I think so. Yeah.
So we should start looking for another camp. You ain't thinking big enough, Arthur. You ain't seeing the vastness of our problems and our opportunities. I'm not sure I get you. You will, son. You will. Meet me near the trolley station. We got work. Shall we?
Did that entire fight without my hat.
I just want you all to know that. Didn't have a hat.
Also, stop moving the bodies. I haven't looted them yet.
Yeah, right.
Ah.
He saved my life, and I could not save his. Mrs. Adler fought braver than any of us.
She just like walked up to like 3 gunmen and just cut their throats.
Yep. Why is she not?
Unbelievable.
Why are we leaving her behind? She should be helping us with this.
Well, when the guy was like, "We're planning a heist. We'll need a third," I'm like, "She's right outside," and then she just like solos a bunch of gunmen.
Oh, so the Lark somebody called the Lark animation said something. Barbed wire doesn't exist in this time period. Yes, barbed wire wasn't created until after the Great Emu War, and actually was created because of the Great Emu War,
Yoink.
which is a war Australians fought against emus,
And they lost.
and they lost.
Canned vegetables. Baked beans. Gotta have them beans. Ooh, bread roll. Nom, nom, nom.
Barbed wire was created because they lost the Emu War.
Yeah, that really is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Those birds must be no joke.
I'm trying to remember the name of that one battle where it was like a small force versus a large force, and like somehow not only did the smaller force survive, but they actually took on some of their attackers to join them.
Amazing.
History is full of weird.
History is fascinating.
It's full of weird, it's full of dumb, it's full of interesting.
That's rich from you.
I ain't trying to rile you. Believe me.
I gotta go inside and get my hat, but let's
During the Great Emu War, there's actually a Australian general that said this: if we replaced our tanks with emus, then we would never lose a war.
Mm-hmm.
Long day ahead.
Long day ahead. I'm gonna need to go get my hat.
I gotta fix these windows.
I am confused with this Pamela Anderson in the old West then. What?
Have you heard of the movie Barb Wire?
No, I've never heard of that movie.
Really?
That's Pamela Anderson as a sort of superhero, kind of.
Yeah, it's based off a comic book, but very loosely based.
Huh. I've never actually
basically
heard of
like
it.
cyberpunk future, criminals escape from jail.
Yeah, it's like the joke is that it's called Barb Wire. So like, hey.
It's basically a Pamela Anderson vehicle, but basically the movie's just Casablanca.
So it's a superhero Casablanca dystopia type thing?
Yep.
It sounds more interesting than it is.
Basically, imagine instead of Humphrey Bogart, it's Pamela Anderson.
Okay, that just sounds worse in comparison for the acting quality, but better in comparison when it comes to the eye candy.
Here's looking at you, kid.
Here's looking at you, taunt.
And the thing is, Casablanca is actually one of my favorite movies.
Ah.
Ooh, gramophone.
I watched a lot of weird old stuff when I was younger.
Give money.
Casablanca is in Washington, D.C., isn't it? It's the White House.
Need some funds. Ledger.
Gramophone.
Ledger's how
Okay.
we buy stuff for the camp, right? Because the people are apparently complaining.
I would actually support Micah never rewinding his blockbuster rentals because you never know. One of those tapes might have the ring girl on it.
Yeah, but if he doesn't rewind, he's not being kind.
Alright, restocking. Good.
Also, every single time you rewind a tape, you actually wear it down a bit more.
That makes sense. You like twisting the thing super fast.
Where's my mirror to get my hat back?
It's actually better to hand rewind it than it is to use a mechanical rewinder, but that takes time.
Yeah, no one's doing that. The true superior option is to buy like 100 copies of the same movie.
Yeah, my mom had to do that with Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
There you go.
Oh, this is my quarters. Like, do I actually like? Are these actually like something else? Or do I sleep upstairs?
Because that was one of my favorite childhood movies.
What, Wonka?
Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Oh, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Okay, I was looking at the latest chat. I don't think I've seen Chitty Chitty Bang Bang like its entirety. I've just seen like clips with like the creepy like the child snatcher guy.
Yes, that character actually gave me nightmares as a kid, and I loved it.
Like the little dance he does across the street, because apparently that guy was an accomplished dancer, but it like makes his performance just a little bit creepier.
Yep. That movie knew what it was doing all the way through.
Apparently, like the kid actors in the movie said that he was like super nice, but he plays just such a creepy guy.
Okay, I was actually change clothing. I was actually like, I keep forgetting that my stuff is actually up top. All right, hats.
Sure,
Get my hat back.
It's always
And
great
he
when you read
takes
it.
all free today.
It's always great when you hear about these movies where the person who played the villain in a movie that has
Beaver
kids
Big Valley hat.
in it.
Yeah, like even Stanley Kubrick, who's apparently just like a notorious asshole. Apparently, he was like really like caring and accommodating to the little kid in The Shining.
Yeah, because when you have to be more careful with kid actors because, well, they're children. You kind of can't like.
Yeah, like what are you gonna do?
Well, the funny thing is, as that actor later said in life, he didn't realize The Shining was a horror movie when he was a kid.
Yeah, we just look down the hallway, look surprised, like okay.
We got fast travel, so.
Kubrick was taking his time making sure the kid was just doing what he needed to do.
Yeah.
The kid didn't need to know that it was horror.
I'm just gonna try the fast travel out real quick. Otherwise, I actually like riding everywhere. Let's just run into random events so we can shoot more people.
Very Elden Ring of you.
I need to play that game someday.
It is great.
So by fast travel, they mean watch a cutscene.
Kinda, yeah. Like in GTA, you would just have like automatically drive and like chat with whoever's in your car with you.
I kind of like when they do some interesting things with fast travel, like in Spider-Man, where if you fast travel, you see Spider-Man on like the subway, and
Yeah,
like,
yeah, he's just hanging out.
Spider-Man!
You know what I really like about that, by the way, is it's like authentic New York. Like, no one's even really staring. They're like, oh,
Yeah.
I guess today's the day Spider-Man shows up on the subway.
They're like, hey, look, it's Spider-Man. They don't even, sometimes you don't hear some of those people like say, hey, look, it's Spider-Man.
It is genuinely impressive how much they like don't give a shit. Like I saw like on Twitter at one point some minor video of a guy in like a full rat costume crawling on all fours like into a subway car, and the people nearby like glance at him and then just go back to whatever they were doing.
Nobody's got time for that crap. We're trying to get places.
Yeah, dude, whatever. Just don't bother me. It's so funny.
There's a storm a brewing. Got no commentary, we're just riding.
Yeah. No, I was gonna say that kind of thing though was also done like as a joke in Gremlins 2, where like the winged gremlin is flying at like what's his name, Mr. Futterman, where it's just like attacking him and he's just like trying to like beat away this bat creature, and like he's stumbling through people walking around like on the sidewalk in New York City, and they're like, no one is staring except if he like bumps into them, and they're just kind of like, and then they just go back to what they're doing as there's a literal monster.
I mean, why would you care about it? I mean, it's not like it's bothering you.
It's not my problem. It's so funny.
I'm gonna take the newspaper that's up there, but apparently not. There's one over here. Nope. I also want to try to hitch the horse, but I can't find a spot to hitch. These are just like, are these hitches? Goddamn, Mr. Redemption, don't you walk away from me.
That's how it works. If it doesn't bother you, why should you care?
Feels like you're taking a horse at his narrow alley.
There you are. Come on, keep walking. You're late.
Couple of days in this place, you turned into some clock-watching city boy. What's the urgency?
We need to leave. Forever. We've been doing well, making money. But for us all to leave together, we need enough for a boat. Now, I found a friendly ship captain. He's willing to take us to Australia or Tahiti. We just need to pay for passage and give him money for land when we get there. No questions.
Are we going to become an Australian cowboy story?
Reborn.
Where the hell is Tahiti?
Pacific. An untouched paradise.
Who lives there?
Tahitians.
Tahiti.
That's pretty good.
We made a bit of money on that riverboat job, but not enough for us to leave and live peacefully. Where's the rest coming from?
In there.
So we are gonna rob that place.
Well, I didn't think we was fixing the plumbing. I don't know if you have noticed, but we are on the clock. I reckon we got a few days before the Pinkerton show, and then, well, we're done. Now,
shoot the Pinkertons!
Yeah, it worked well last time.
Come on.
Why do they not want to shoot the Pinkertons?
Hey, you could have altered history if you just done that.
You could have made it that way. Hasbro wouldn't have sent them at people.
Thank you. Rob.
I got this one. That's your choice. Not mine. Open that gate.
Lose karma for robbing that woman?
Give me your money. It ain't worth dying.
Those are some severe mutton chops. Look at those. That guy's intense.
There's nothing much here. There's nothing really here.
You're sure?
Yes.
Then get out here and get ready for company. All of you. Behave. We don't want to hurt any of you. Mr. M, check the safe.
Sure. Open it.
I don't think they keep much cash in there.
Open it!
Loot in the safe.
Couple bucks.
There's almost nothing here.
There should be stacks of cash in there. He told us there was. Look again.
Was this a setup? Are you all dead now?
I think we're all dead.
Dollars and coins, that's it. Damn!
We got a problem. There's a ton of cops out there.
Oh shit.
It's a setup!
Greasy son of a bitch! He set us up! You think? It seemed like
No
a
shit!
sarcasm to you, Arthur.
Oh.
You did something. The trolley. The trolley. Follow me, gentlemen.
I love that you're like the kind of people who rob banks and like you're gonna shoot people with no second thought and even in a panic. Follow me, gentlemen.
Well, just because you're robbing places doesn't mean you need to be rude.
Wow, look at this. Literally on a rail. Oh, yeah.
Ah, like the literal rail shooter.
Yeah, exactly. Do you know where that expression came from?
No, I don't.
I'm not 100% of this, but the earliest example I can think of is the Half-Life 1 level that's simply called On a Rail, because on that mission, you're on a rail. Like, you can move around, like, it's a first-person shooter, you're not, like, locked in position, but you're on a rail.
Interesting. I did not know that. The more you know.
Yeah, there's a bunch of, like, little weird things like that that just catch on.
They sabotaged the trolley. Oh, jeez!
Ooh. The guy on his horse has just made it out.
I think those cops are after you.
What? No, it was someone else. Don't worry about it. I'm not paying for that. You know, I don't think this is going to do very much good for your bounty.
Oh, did you know that there's actually a term for a type of fictional character that can be traced back to Care Bears?
Wait, there's a type of what? Character?
There's a type of character archetype that the terminology for it can be traced back to Care Bears.
Oh, okay. I never watched Care Bear, so what is this? Will be a mystery to me. What is it?
There's a character in Care Bears called Grumpy Bear, and there's a character archetype known as the Grump.
Oh, okay. I guess I would have thought like the Grouch, but Grump's probably better.
The Grump archetype includes characters like Batman, Wolverine, etc., and the term comes from Grumpy Bear.
Fair enough.
So by that logic, Batman's a Care Bear.
God damn, we can loot the cops. No one wants to loot.
Oh, BJ Blazkowicz says that might have, I think that originated with Grumpy Dwarf.
Well, Grumpy Dwarf was the first character to be called that, but the term didn't actually come into existence until the 1980s.
Okay.
The first time it was actually used in a educational document was in 1988, I think?
Okay.
At least that's the earliest version I can find it.
Wow, that horse was not having it.
But just because that's the earliest version, the earliest appearance I can find it in academia, for me...
How many towns are we gonna freaking murder in the... We're gonna, like... This entire country is gonna be dead by the time this game's over with.
Well, this entire country shouldn't have had its entire population be cops, should they? Regular townsfolk just get to run away. These guys are just coming in from every direction. Random number guy says, "Now Joker, prepare for a Care Bear stare."
Why don't you go the other way?
What? Nice shot.
Thank you.
Jeez. Maybe don't even run, just stay here. How many cops could there possibly be left?
Apparently infinite.
Yes. This is bullshit.
The cops just spawn endlessly. Why can't we stop them?
Oof.
I would pay good money to have heard Kevin Conroy say Care Bear stare.
Dude, through the smoke. Well done.
Yep.
What are you doing here? You should be playing competitive FPS online multiplayer.
Ah, goddamn it!
Those are cops, but doesn't matter. There's no moral quandary between cops versus Pinkertons. They're all bastards.
Yeah. Cops at least have a job they really should be doing, but they're bastards anyway. But the Pinkertons, it's like straight up their job to be bastards.
Yeah.
I'm not getting away with that one looting.
What, loot the cops? What are they gonna have?
I don't know.
Take their hats!
Miracle tonic, apparently.
Yeah.
Shit, Arthur, let's go.
Oof.
Nice
Get
shot!
out of
Thank you.
here. I guess you have to press another button to like sit or something because you're on the wagon, but
Oh
you're not
my
on the
God.
wagon. Oof.
I think you have to get down and press a button in front of the
Yeah,
wagon.
you're not
Yeah.
on the wagon in the sense that it wants you to be.
You need to sit next to the driver.
God, darn it, son of a biscuit.
Ooh.
Good idea!
Nathan Ottinger
I hate
said,
they do it out of the
wow,
horses,
Batman-
but does the
Nathan,
job.
Yeah, Nathan
Nathan
Ottinger says, wow, Batman is a Care Bear. No wonder he's so powerful. Taste the rainbow, mofo.
The weird things I've learned by just researching
Oh,
the
whoa, whoa,
animation
whoa.
history is just great.
Good save.
Like, the one thing I want to learn more about, but I can never find more information on, is unproduced Nelvana Doctor Who cartoon. Yes, Nelvana, the company that made Care Bears, almost made a Doctor Who cartoon.
I'm just trying to think of other things that became like the names of tropes before, like.
God damn
What?
it.
Well,
Try checkpoint. Hopefully not too
There's
far
a
back.
There's a lot of things that became terms because of media, like,
We're doing pretty well for a while there.
yeah.
yeah,
Damn, we're in a tight spot. All right, good.
Well, yeah, they didn't start you too far back. That's good. That guy just took that, really? Okay, there we go.
Is it weird whenever I hear the character hear Dutch's name, I have a very interesting thing going through my head?
Oh yeah, in that way, yeah, Jumping the Shark is from Happy Days. And Supreme Omega says, since you reviewed bad Batman stories before, would you ever consider doing a review of War Games? It's a very late event, and it's nearly 20 years old.
I'm aware of War Games. I talked about it briefly in the Cassandra Cain retrospective.
Ooh, jeez, only one cops. Ooh, brutal.
Dutch, okay, I just died in the last timeline, I'm not okay!
Yeah. Do I look okay?
Well, you're not dead in this timeline! This is like Metal Gear Solid 5, where no matter how many people you abduct, there's more people to abduct.
Oh, I was thinking like Metal Gear Solid 1 or 3 with the on a rail sequence where it's just this crazy escape.
Ah. Yes, Nelvana also made Rock and Roll.
Yippee-ki-yay!
Oh, Deadeye ability unlocked. Continued free fire. That's pretty sick.
Woo!
Just keep going, kid. You okay back there? Don't worry.
It's a good thing I got my hat. This wouldn't have worked if I didn't have my hat.
That's the most important part.
So, all in all, 100% successful trip.
Yeah, you got your $50. Robbery, well worth it.
Also, the other problem with trying to review war games is that it's long.
I think we're clear.
There's like multiple acts to it. It's much like No Man's Land, and then it's a way too long story. At least No Man's Land actually had a plan for it, and you know that's actually fun for a year. But war games is not fun.
We made
It was, I think War Games was when I stopped reading Batman for a while when I was younger.
Especially with what they did to Stephanie Brown, and it took so many years to undo that.
Yeah.
And a quarter.
Yeah, I'm remembering it now. That's what made me stop reading DC Comics for
set us
a
up.
long time.
Played me like a yokel. Put the law on us.
Don't worry, I don't think the law is going to be coming after us considering we killed them
What
all.
did I do to him?
I guess he thinks he's the king around here. He don't want the likes of you.
I think I stopped reading DC Comics for like 3 years after that point, and I got back into reading it around, I don't remember when. But then I got stopped reading DC Comics again with New 52.
One more decent.
Like, New 52 was like a hard stop for me reading DC.
Is our bet. Hosea agrees.
Even
After New 52, the only thing I really read was Earth 2,
I don't feel so good.
I want to say.
just got a bash on the head.
Come on. I'm taking you back to camp.
Hey, you did real good there, Lenny.
Yeah, Lenny!
Could have turned out better.
Well, you can't win them all.
So, Mr. Ed Demption, I suppose you followed.
I hear horses.
Yeah, something's around here.
Hey, that's our
Hey.
buddy.
Holy
Hey,
crap, that's a smart horse.
It's why they call him Mr. Ed Demption.
Smart horse.
A horse
Dumb
is a horse,
cops.
of course.
Dumb cops, though. They kept coming when you kept shooting them.
I mean, we did just rob a thing at gunpoint, so I'm not that surprised.
Yeah,
At the same
but
time,
again...
there comes a point, considering how little money there was there.
Yeah, the small amount of money. The fact that 3 people were taking out, like, all of them.
For the record,
Yeah.
since I worked at Barnes & Noble, our policy was just get the manager to open up the money and let them have it. It's all insured. Don't risk your life for bull crap.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we had a similar training video. Like I used to work for Lowe's, and they didn't cover like full on like armed robbery, but it was like if you notice somebody like sneaking something and trying to run out of the store, like just don't stop them. Like it's not worth it for your health.
Come to think of it, I think the movie theater actually was the only one that encouraged us to like tackle people who were being assholes.
Oh, whatever. Like you don't get paid enough for that shit.
Pretty much, yeah.
Also, the movie theater's the worst place to do that because the amount of dangerous people that have gone to movie theaters and done stuff.
Yep. Well, this was before a lot of those, so.
But even so, tell your manager like you do it. See how that goes.
Yeah, I'm sure that the theater probably changed policies after a few things happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like with my training video, it was like, oh, it's for your protection, but like, I mean, really, it's for the company's liability protection.
Yeah.
Yeah. They don't want to pay if you get hurt.
And like I said,
Yeah.
all the money's insured. It's not like it doesn't really make a difference.
Yeah. And how much is what they're stealing? Like, how much could that possibly be worth? Like,
Yeah.
is it a Lego set worth like a couple hundred? Like, that's the best they can do?
Yeah.
Turn. There we go. It's the horse.
If somebody is stealing there from a place, don't try and stop them. You're just going to get yourself and others hurt.
Yeah. Not to mention, like, what are you really trying to protect? Like, the company? Fuck that.
Yeah, don't protect corpos.
This isn't your stuff.
Your loyalty will be rewarded with them demanding you work more hours.
Yeah, I was gonna say you'll get rewarded with like a sticker. Like you're not gonna get any like actual tangible gain.
Corporations are evil.
Corporations are not your friends. This is hilarious. Like I've talked about this before, but like this is me and my personal journey of change. Because back when I was younger and a Republican, I was like, yeah, big corporations, they provide so much cool stuff and great business, great jobs. Nope.
Arthur, you get
If they could somehow get rid of all of their workers and still sell things, they would. Like it's like the AI stuff from Hollywood. Is there a way we can make movies without any actors?
This ain't about revenge, Hosea. Angelo Bronte don't mean shit to me. This is about the fact we are planning to rob a bank in his town. A bank that he no doubt protects. A town where his men are gunning for us. Before we do that, we need to put him out of commission.
I disagree. There's always an easier way.
There ain't no easier way. Now, I know his type. He is a vindictive little power broker who rules by fear. Now, we pull that stunt in his cesspit of a town. We're doomed.
He's not wrong.
You want to leave this place?
Yep.
Leave this country? We need that money.
Just don't feel good, Dutch.
This is it. This is the last job that we are ever going to pull.
Yeah, this is a difficult choice, and I'm wondering if we actually get a choice or not.
Farmers. But we need seed capital, and we need to leave. You know it. I know it.
Forgive me if I can't think too much about the mango harvest.
This is it. Trust me. Arthur.
If it's business, well, business is business.
Angelo Bronte stands between us and our future.
You'll damn us all.
Arthur, come on.
You better be right about this one.
I am.
No, you're not.
Heard that before. And you
Yeah, I don't know what happens to Arthur. Like I don't remember most characters from like Red Dead 1, but like at least some of the people in this game are in Red Dead 1.
People are dead. People are dying every day. Make it Timmy Tommy, we will get your super chat once it shows up.
Yep.
Yeah, I figured we probably wouldn't have a choice because this seems like a major story thing. We would like to make a choice like that. We'd have to eat. He'd either go ahead without us, or we'd have like some sort of major story deviation that we could go on for open world game kind of thing.
Not only that, but I think that would cause a time paradox with the sequel.
You created a time paradox.
Okay, follow me.
Well, by sequel I mean the first game. My brain is hurting now.
This is why you don't make Red Dead Redemption 0. Why did you name it that?
Yes.
It's 0.
It ain't about sides.
It's the same problem I have with the Puppet Master franchise. Where due to the fact that all the movies take place in were vastly different times of time, the 7th movie is still the 7th movie, but the first movie isn't the first movie. The only one that matches up is the 7th.
Yep. At least 5 and 6 happen like right next to each other in the timeline.
Yeah, but they aren't the 5th and 6th in the timeline. They're like numbers 9 and 10.
Actually, maybe 4. No, sorry, 4 and 5. 6 I think is Retro Puppet Master.
Dear God, the Puppet Master franchise is a mess.
It is, and I love it. Mind you, I need to get caught up. There's they released several movies that I haven't seen.
I haven't watched it since I think number I want to say 6.
Also, I'm annoyed that they keep making Puppet Master versus Demonic Toys non-canon.
I've only ever seen the first Puppet Master movie.
There's like 13 or 14 now.
The first one I ever saw was number 3.
Including one that is a reboot.
Which, number 3 was originally intended to be the prequel, the first one in the timeline.
Yep.
It's not anymore.
Nope. Retro Puppet Master was another prequel that took place even farther back. Puppet Master: The Legacy is mostly a clip show. But technically also takes place afterwards. Or is, I'm thinking, yeah, that's 7 or 8. God, you kind of lose track of which one's which.
Yeah! Because it's
You
a
need to have
long
one of those like crazy conspiracy theory boards with all like the lines connecting the movies for the chronology.
Yep, and then you add in the comics, which are really good, but are like obsessed with the continuity of the movies. So,
which really doesn't help because the movies sometimes have points in them that contradict other movies.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, Mega Timmy Tommy, my apologies. Yeah, I see the chat. Okay, you all win. I just watched the Lower Decks / Strange New Worlds crossover, and yeah, I start the series from the beginning tomorrow.
I ain't watching it.
I'm
Anyway, we
still
got
on
to
the
see a
next
man about a
generation.
boat.
I am still on the Next Generation, people.
Good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Mr. Dutch.
Thomas, have you met Arthur? Arthur, Thomas is quite the boatman. He's going to help us get close to our prey. The other night we had quite the...
Mostly because I'm working on this new thing called Eliza's Digital Books.
Retro is 7 and Curse is 6, right?
Okay, so I might have gotten the number which was the one that is now the first one wrong. That's now the one that's turned the timeline wrong. Like I said, Puppet Master is weird
Social.
and complex.
We were hoping you
And I
could
love
roll us
it.
in quietly one evening around the back of his house.
If anyone can, I can.
We'll pay you for your trouble.
If you bringing him trouble, it won't be no trouble for me.
Good.
My business partner, Jules, he's out on the skiff. I need to check with him. Plus, I need to check
JV
the traffic.
Rose says, so nice that my time off converged with the streams. Is there any movie or show that you look forward to, despite the strikes?
Shouldn't take too long.
Oh yeah.
Let me try to think. I know there's like a couple that I want to see.
I'm looking forward to The Mighty Nine and Vox Machina Season 3.
Come now.
I know there's some that,
Nine years
that
ago.
I'm like completely blanking on. I'm sorry to say.
Scare you, surely.
Probably more MCU movies. I need to get caught up again.
You meet your match when it comes to it.
Mostly watch the shows is my thing. I like there's a bunch I haven't watched, but I'm stuck on Outer Limits and like I started my thread watching the series again in 2019. I'm like I should actually finish the show, and there are 7 seasons. I'm in the middle of season 3. Actually, I think I'm nearing the end of season 3 finally. There was a good string of episodes there that I watched, and that was like, oh yeah, I haven't seen these since back in the 90s, so it's fun to revisit them.
I don't really tend to have like movies or shows I'm looking forward to. Like the best I can say is I would like to watch the Venture Brothers movie, and I look forward to the final episode of Attack on Titan.
Oh right, that's still going on, isn't it?
Like bit by bit, like the second to last episode came out in like March, and the last one is coming out later. I don't know when.
Also, I am looking forward to new Futurama, but that's because it's Futurama.
This one's empty.
Like I'm done. I watched it. I watched it when it came back. I'm good.
Okay. While I never watched The Simpsons, except for a few of the Halloween specials, I fell in love with Futurama when it first came out.
It's a brilliant show. I loved it, but like I'm done. It's like Dragon Ball Z, like Super. Like I just don't need it. I watched Dragon Ball Z. I'm good.
But yeah, what I've been working on that's been keeping me very busy lately is this.
You can see why Eden and Swamp waiting hasn't caught on.
I just posted a link in chat.
Yeah, there we go.
I've basically been writing... I've been making up rough drafts of chapters of books as I'm writing them.
Night fever, night fever. We know how to do it.
This just gets better and better.
Dragon Ball Super is... there.
I mean, I hear it's really good. I've seen some clips of fights, and it looks super exciting.
There are
I just
parts of
don't
Super
care.
that are...
I just don't care.
There are parts of Super that are good. There are parts of Super that make you go, they really should have done something different. And then there are parts of Super that are like, please just end.
Well, it just comes off as like fanfic to me. Like back when I was in middle school, people would post like fake leaked pictures of like, you know, Super Saiyan 5 Goku, and they just like
here's the funny
change
thing.
the hair color to something different, and Super is like that unironically.
Here's the thing about that. The person who does most of the writing for Dragon Ball Super is Toyotaro, who got his start doing Dragon Ball fan manga.
I mean, there you go. It's like now he's pink hair, now he's blue hair, now he's Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, which I feel like an idiot every time I say that.
Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan God.
Yeah, it's like whatever.
Here's the thing.
Ultimate Super Saiyan God mode, Super Saiyan 2.
The easier way of saying Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan is Super Saiyan Blue.
It just he has blue hair now. Thank you. Got it.
Which there's so many better names they could have given that. Like, to be fair, even DBZ Abridged gave a better name for it, like Over Saiyan. That actually sounds kind of cool.
Maximum Over Saiyan.
Yeah, DBZ Abridged puts incredible amounts of care into its work.
Something that Toriyama didn't do because Toriyama was working on something weekly. And it's really hard to do that when you're working on something weekly.
One major point of respect I'll give to Toriyama regarding the Dragon Ball Z stuff is, like, at some point somebody asked him, like, how did you decide to make, like, their hair blonde when they go Super Saiyan? And he's like, oh, I didn't have to color in their hair that way. It's like, you know what? Nice.
Toriyama is lazy, but he's also he's the weird kind of lazy.
Mega Ultra Hyper
kind of
Super
gets it
Saiyan.
done in the most efficient way.
Yeah. He doesn't want to put too much work on himself or the people that work for him. His assistant.
And Gang Rider, if you don't care about Super, you don't like Dragon Ball to begin with. I'm actually very impressed. You apparently know what I think better than I do. Super Mario Bros. Movie, yeah, that was fun. I was mostly watching it for Easter eggs, but it had like a million billion Easter eggs, so I was pretty entertained.
However, one of the episodes I thought was really unnecessary of Super was okay. Actually, there's something I'm going to say about not the show, but the manga. Toyotaro doesn't like Krillin, and I hate that.
Well, the problem with DBZ, like, inherently, is that, like, nobody really can matter past the Saiyan characters, because, like, what are they gonna do against Super Duper Gold Frieza or whatever? It's like what are you gonna do?
Well, actually, in the most recent movie, they made it so you pick the Namekians matter again, so now
That's
it's just
nice. Yeah, just like there comes a point where just nobody matters. So yeah, if they wrote in an excuse for them to matter, then you know what? Good.
Yeah, they made so Piccolo has a new transformation. Fans have been calling it Piccolo Orange.
Well, that's another thing though. Like, this is kind of unfair coming from me, but it's like you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. Like, you can't make Piccolo better because, or no, not you can't make Piccolo better. You can't make Piccolo matter because everyone's too OP. But oh wait, he has another transformation. Like, is also corny as hell.
Yeah, but that's the type of corniness that Dragon Ball was built on.
Yeah.
So I don't have a problem with it because that's basically Dragon Ball's bread and butter, transformations and... No, that's pretty much it.
Just like the Super Saiyan was a legend that was passed down for generations, and now everybody and his mother has at least like 3 versions of Super Saiyan that they can transform into.
Also the fact that, okay, there's something that the fans have been putting, that fans used to believe was actually wrong for the longest time. Fans used to believe that Toriyama just stopped having... Even I spread this misinformation at one point because it was so prevalent online. That Toriyama stopped having Launch appear in the manga because he had forgotten how to draw Launch. And it's not that he'd forgotten how to draw her, he just forgot that she existed.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of regular Dragon Ball characters, like, what are you gonna do? Like, even in Dragon Ball Z, it's like they're in a little group at the house. Like, remember them? Okay, well,
and
like, Lynch has a gun. Like, what are you gonna do?
And by the time that he remembered that she existed, he was like, yeah, that's, I don't know how to put her back into the story. So I'll just have her cameo every now and then. And yes, I will admit when I'm wrong, when I'm guilty of giving out misinformation because I don't like doing that.
So much like Yamcha was kind of a big deal, and then he became a baseball player. All right.
Yamcha stopped being a big deal after he lost the mummy in Fortune Teller Baba's tournament.
I just love that one like fan comic, which is like, what if Yamcha like knew about the Cybermen early and like hyper prepared and like became way OP compared to the other characters like at that point, like in the manga. So Yamcha's just soloing Cybermen and everyone's like, what? I love that concept.
Because here's the thing. There's a point in Dragon Ball, original Dragon Ball,
Yes, please.
Yamcha is facing off against a mummy, and the mummy says, "From now on, there will be nothing but torture and pain and suffering in your life." And Yamcha hasn't won a single fight since then.
Yeah. Daguro just shut his hand through him like, well, had a good run.
Like, seriously, Yamcha was actually cursed by a mummy!
I mean, he was cursed by the writer. Yamcha has a terrible syndrome known as not being of Saiyan blood.
No, because Yamcha was designed to be the jobber. If something can be Yamcha, then it must be a threat!
Yeah, but that's like paradoxical though, because then Yamcha becomes the character who exists to be beaten to show how tough the other guy is, but that just makes him look weak as opposed to the other guy. Like, because DBZ villains keep escalating, so like, do you really think Yamcha's going to be the new guy? Like, he lost to the other four. Well, why is he going to win this guy?
Unfortunately, like I said, then they switched over to Tien being the one that, if it can beat Tien, then it must be powerful. And then Piccolo became that character.
Tien was pretty cool for a time. Got 4 arms.
Like, seriously, every single time they have keep on replacing who the character that is the jobber with the next person in line. Vegeta's now the jobber.
You can't have a jobber, otherwise they become known as the jobber, as opposed to, wow, this guy must really mean business. Like, you're only allowed to take out the seemingly powerful guy like once or twice.
Unfortunately, Vegeta has pretty much become the permanent jobber.
Yeah. But they occasionally give Vegeta a win, where it's like, allow me to show you my new power, but like, he takes out some like henchman, and it's like, oh, very impressive.
Yeah.
Like, I remember during the Bobbity arc, where like they have 3 guys of escalating power. Who's gonna go first? And Vegeta's like, I'll go first. Watch this. And I'm like, really? You're not gonna go against the big bad? All right.
That's one of the problems when it comes to battle manga. You need to have this constant escalation. They think that battle manga feel they need to have a constant escalation. But
what you need to have is the good guy lose sometimes, so it's not like, well, wait for the good guy to actually get serious so he wins.
Yes, and there's actually one battle manga that does a good job at this, and it's My Hero Academia.
I've only seen season 1. Yeah, like, even Fist of the North Star, I think Kenshiro definitively loses a battle, like, 3 or 4 times, like, ever. Bowser was intimidating as hell when he first showed up.
Heck, actually, I think that's the reason why one of the reasons why Araki constantly swaps out who the JoJo is, because if you constantly have the same JoJo, the threats aren't going to matter.
Yeah, oh, did he win again? Okay, yeah, like, so some JoJos do not, definitely do not always win.
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably the ultimate jobbing moment for Vegeta. He tries to kill Majin Buu, blows himself up in a heroic sacrifice, and it
with a full speech.
Yeah.
No, my favorite was Chaozu when he did the same thing, where like just nothing happened at all. Like, at least Buu, like, oh my god, he reformed, but like with Nappa, Chaozu just did absolutely nothing, and then Goku shows up. You killed all my friends? Like, well, almost all of them. That guy blew himself up. I was like, oh my god.
Here's the funny thing about that. Chaozu was only able to blow himself up and see Cyberman do it.
It's kind of good.
Because if you remember right from Dragon Ball, Chaozu's power is merely to copy other people's powers.
Oh yeah, and Trey XXXX. Yeah, Luffy lost twice to Crocodile before turning it around. So yeah, like, Crocodile was actually intimidating because it's not like when he finally fights him, you know he's gonna win. Like, no, he just straight up won twice.
Heck, Luffy lost. Okay, I'm not going to mention that because that is spoilers for modern One Piece.
No, yeah, Luffy occasionally loses. It's fine.
Like, well, back when he faced Rob Lucci, he still lost to Rob Lucci first.
Rob Lucci was no joke.
My Hero Academia does a good job of having peaks and valleys, as does One Piece.
Hang on, just gonna get real scary in about 3 seconds.
I think he's going, shit, that is one big old gate. Oh, your boy doesn't...
We'll see if we get jump scared here.
Let's try stop bleeding. Gonna be okay, son. Gonna be okay. Just...
Why do I have a feeling the crowd's going to come up and eat him?
I'm just waiting for it. I'm just waiting for it.
I am too.
That was a massive fucking gator.
Ooh, that was sound effects.
Yeah,
Did you
that was
hear
pretty
that?
That's
Well-
squishy.
I did. That was ugly.
Ooh, that is good, like, gore sound effect.
He'll be okay. If he don't,
Which is unfortunately why it made me wince a bit.
we can bring down a fever.
A fever is the least of our worries.
Oh, Silver Star, power levels in DBZ, what unit are they being measured in? Like, they never tell you until, like, Bobbity has, like, a unit of some kind, but I don't know if it's consistent with what's in the rest of the series. It's like killing or something.
Power levels are bullshit.
Well, remember when, like, Mystic Gohan went against Super Boo, and Super Boo just directly called out, he's like, you're super, I'm super, like, let's just say we're both invincible. I was like, you know, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, here it is, Nightmare Land, this is terrifying.
Okay, I think it's had enough.
No, it's not.
Can we get back now?
Oh, full-on cutscene, come on now.
You're gonna be okay, kid.
Please don't touch me anywhere. My leg is in incredible pain.
Big and mad. That's unusual. Normally the little ones ain't.
They look very wet.
Yeah, I guess he never outgrew his anger. Kinda reminds me of you, Arthur.
You know, I don't think.
Except
We're
for
gonna call it a
Arthur.
night after this cutscene.
Dutch.
Sure,
I
sure.
weren't the one squealing.
Yeah, well, you weren't in the water with. And this poor boy was nearly dinner.
You weren't in the water with them.
Jules been bitten.
Oh my God.
There's a monster out here.
There is literally a monster out there.
Just keep him warm. Feed him garlic for the infection.
Vampire Gator!
Both of you.
Oh god, let's not do that.
Thank you, Thomas.
He, for some reason, also has an ornate knife.
Where, Gator? He's not going to turn into a gator because he was bitten by one.
Head back to camp and play
I ask you,
irritable
what could be greater than golf with the gator?
More trouble. I'll collect the boys. Meet you back here.
Would a were-gator be more or less terrifying than a werewolf?
Runty, bad man. I know. Kill some good folks. Hurt a lot.
I'm trying to imagine, like, I'm trying to imagine if he's on all fours or if he stands.
I'll see you soon. Be safe. We got monsters out here. Well,
There's monsters on land, too.
I really thought you were going to say more. Just, well, and that's the end of that.
Monsters all over.
Mission complete, if you say so.
On that note, it's time for us to save.
See you later.
Here there be
Alligator.
monsters.
A Quarry 2, they're were-gators now. Oh, fuck that. That would be the biggest nightmare ever.
It's like the halfway point of the game, it looks like.
Marvelous.
Anyway, with that, we're going to call it quits. I'm working on the Overwatch review. It's going to be a relatively short episode, actually. The Overwatch comics are not very long, or at least most of the digital release-only ones are like 7-8 pages long, and the Patreon had me do 2 of them. So I'd imagine the episode's only going to be about 15 minutes long, but, you know, it still takes time to edit and everything like that. Are you going back to hunt that alligator, Linkara? Maybe next week, but for now, we got to make sure we kill us a gangster, and, you know, so we can move to Tahiti.
With the Tahitians.
With the Tahitians. And then we'll set up our own theater where we can have our own can-can dancers.
Yes.
And actually have them learn the choreography.
Damn right.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you all. I want to thank my wonderful guests. Crimson had to duck out, but we also have Eliza.
Great to be here as always.
And Lotus Prince.
Likewise, thank you for having me.
All right,
Also-
you got... Well, go ahead.
Also, if people can, please check out the rough drafts of the chapters I'm writing online on Eliza's Digital Books, a new thing that I started like 2 weeks ago.
All right, y'all have yourselves a good rest of the evening. And just remember, stay rootin', stay tootin', stay lootin'.